Webby, when you got back and you found that the money had not been returned, £4,000, the first thing you did was ask Che where it was, correct?
Well, I did try to ask him, but I couldn't get hold of Che. His phone was out of service.
What a surprise. When did you eventually get in touch with him?
It would have been, well, about 2 weeks after I got back, came down one morning, I found an envelope from Che, which I thought was going to have my money, and it had £250 in.
Why did you put £250 through the door?
Because I'd spent all the money and I'd been paid from a new job. So basically, that's what I had. I know it was a token gesture at the start, but I did have intentions to pay it back. In fact, we actually had an agreement some time further down the line.
£250?
Yeah.
That's right.
What did you do?
Well, I thought that was a start. I was quite surprised it was there, to be honest with you. So at that point, I thought, well, I'll try to contact Che again, and I managed to get hold of him, and I set up a meeting for that week to try and get to the bottom of it, of what had gone on.
At what point was it disclosed to you by Che that he'd actually taken the £4,000?
When I came back and I couldn't get hold of him, I was hearing rumours that he was away.
Right. Surprise, surprise, because he was
Well,
earning...
I didn't know...
was earning £500 a week, normally. Not new clothes, casinos, etc., and all the things you were hearing. You got back. At some point, you must have seen him face-to-face, or was it over the phone? When did he first tell you he had taken the £4,000? How long after?
3 weeks after.
By phone? Did he come and see you?
He came to see me.
And he told you what? What did he say?
Told me that a few things had gone wrong, he'd accidentally spent the money.
Accidentally?
Well, that was, yeah.
Now, at that stage, what Che was admitting, as he admits honestly in court today, is that he'd stolen £4,000. You see, theft is taking property belonging to another with the intention permanently to deprive them of it. It's a criminal offence. Now, Che's reply to that is, I was never dishonest here. I was never dishonest because A, I was entitled to some of it, and B, I always intended to pay you back. This is a civil matter. Correct? You could have called the police. In fact, that should have been the first thing you did. Why didn't you?
Because I'd had the £250 earlier, which was a sign to me that he was willing to pay me the money back.
And in fact, you thought, well, fair enough. I'll treat this as a civil matter. I don't think Che's being dishonest. He's made a bad decision, right?
That's right, yeah.
You're very lucky, right?
Yeah, in retrospect, I am, yeah.
I mean, aren't I right? You acknowledge now that a different... I'll call him your boss. A different boss when you've taken £4,000 in cash, which he was owed, you spending on gambling, women and song, could have telephoned the police and you could have ended up, bearing in mind this was theft from an employer, you could have ended up in prison.